Settle down. Fold the palms. Sit straight and firm. Quieten the head and eyes closed. Oh. 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 योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीना पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरागतोऽस्मि आबाहुपुरुषाकारम् शङ्खचक्रासिधारिणम् सहस्रशिरसं श्वेतं प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिम् हरिः ओम्। Exhale and bow the head. Release the palms, raise the head upward, open the eyes. Adho Mukha Virasana, be in Virasana, bend forward. Now, particularly the people who are from outside Pune or outside India more so, others head down, do you have a jet lag or you're tired, you're exhausted? Some yes, some no, some little bit. Okay. So those of you who are feeling exhausted and tired, there are a couple of things. We will be going for standing asanas. And if you are already feeling tired and exhausted, ideally don't get into standing poses in the center. What I would, however, recommend is you can sit in Baddha Konasana, Upavishta Konasana, Padmasana, Virasana. If you know what is L shape, I can show you what the L shape is. So you can be in that. You can watch the class, obviously. So you can do that. Then after that, whenever we are reaching to inversions, you join in for inversions. And then you can also do, depending on how bad your jet lag is feeling, You can either go for Suptapadangushtasana variations because you have been sitting on the flight, etc., for long periods of time. So you can go for Suptapadangushtasana before, then Upavishta Konasana, Baddha Konasana, L shape, then inversions, then or before, after Dvipada Viparita Dandasana on the bridge, Setuvan Sarvangasana, or Viparita Karani, that you can choose. Okay. Meanwhile, the others will be doing the class. So you pick and choose. As this is a teacher's class, you should be able to decide where to kind of take a detour and do the needful. So I've given you a few ideas that you can follow it. Now come up. As this is going to be the first class, we are going to just touch upon all the asanas. So there is no great deal of detail, or there is no great deal of instructions per se. So we'll just touch upon different categories of asanas. Standing poses we'll necessarily start with. So put your mats horizontal, turn the mats. You can have sufficient room, be parallel to the white lines, have enough room, come away from the wall, so you're not say if we go for Ardha Chandrasana or Virabhadrasana C, etc., you're not getting locked into the wall. However, those who need the support, take a proper support. So you can go close to the horses, you can go close to the rope wall, you can be parallel to the rope wall, that is also fine. Stabilize yourself in Tadasana. Now from the floor to the head, from feet to the head, watch that basic alignment where your weight shift is, what the sway is, where do you stabilize from. Attend to your lower body, attend to your torso, attend to your arms and shoulders. Watch the impact of the arms and shoulders being adjusted on the torso. Have your neck, sides of the neck, head in that straighter line. So stabilize yourself in that position. Urdhva Hastasana, extend the arms to the side, extend the arms to the side. As you extend the arms to the side, see that the being on the leg is not overlooked. You're not neglecting. Turn the arms and raise the arms up. Now, the moment your arms have come over the torso, over the head, find out being on the legs and the torso being worked with by your legs and arms. How do you align it? How do you adjust it? Arms to the side and arms down. Tadasana. Back to Tadasana. Stabilize. Find a grip, a singular grip, singularness of each of the legs. Let the right leg be singular. Let the left leg be singular. Let the arms be singular. Rather than having an upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm as separate entities, can you make a single arm, single right arm, single left arm, single right leg, single left leg? Have that stabilized. Now move your arms forward and up. Notice the difference when you are doing Urdhva Hastasana in two different approach points, when your arms come from side and when your arms go from the front. What is the difference? Once again, take the arms forward and down. Now compare it. Be in Tadasana. Compare it. Take your arms forward, single arms, single unit right, single unit left. Then take the arms up. Find out what kind of sway, what kind of lengthening came on the torso. The center chest axis, the side body axis. So the impact of your limbs, impact of your arms and legs on the torso. Now bring the hands forward and down. And now to compare, extend the arms to the side, extend the arms to the side, pull to side, turn from the shoulders, arms and arms up. So notice a simple difference that both those Urdhva Hastasanas have because of the change in the approach road. Arms to the side and down. Stand straight. Stand stable, stabilize yourself in that position. Breathe. Turn the right leg inside out. Take it up for Vrukshasana. Turn the arms, raise the arms up. Be in Vrukshasana. Find the rotation of the hip, rotation of the thigh, the movement that happens obviously because of the weight shift that you generate for shifting on the one leg. Ascend the torso well, ascend the abdominal body, actively lift the side body, bring the leg down and bring the arms down. Change the other side. Bring the leg down, bring the arms down. Now each of the positions that is changing, find out the continuity of actions as well as the changes where the track gets changed. There are certain things which are going to continue on the same track. There are certain things which are going to change the track. As simple as when you are going for, say, whenever that is, for Trikonasana, Parshva Konasana, your arm extension, when you are spreading those arms to the side and when you are taking the arm over the head for Parshva Konasana, what does that have to do with Vrukshasana standing? As simple as when you are going for Vrukshasana, when you are going for Parshva Konasana, it's pretty much that leg, that torso and that arm, the top side, is in that line. So there are certain things which are continuing and there are certain things peculiar, particular to that asana which will be changing. So keep a track, keep a kind of mental track of how those things are changing and certain things which are same. Stabilize. One more round of Vrukshasana. Right leg up. As I said, there are going to be fewer and fewer instructions as we go along. You will just touch and go different asanas. Watch your eyes, watch your physical body, watch your eyes, watch your engaging mind. Where does it engage? What is the mind feeling? What is the mind doing? Leg down, arms down. The other side. Bring the leg down, stand in the middle of the mat. Stabilize. Utthita Trikonasana. Arms near the chest, bend your knees, jump and feet apart. Now, before we go to Utthita Trikonasana and start other standing asanas, get your Utthita Hasta Padasana in place. Look at your feet, look at the ankles, Adjust with your eyes. See if we tend to go towards one side. So can we adjust ourselves? Are the hips in the same line? If the water level rises up, it should touch our ankles. It should touch our ankles. It should touch our knees. It should touch our hips. It should touch our side body. It should touch our armpits at the same time. So imagine that there is a water level coming from floor to the head side, and are we parallel to that? Stabilize in that position. Turn the right leg completely out. Turn the right leg completely out. Once again, adjust your weight. The weight that tends to go on the right side, can we stabilize it in the center? Exhale and go down. Now you can keep the hand on the ankle, that is fine. Watch your arms spreading. Watch your ribs spreading. Watch your pelvic spreading. Where do you have to initiate those spreadings from? So if the spreading has to be achieved, the domino has to start somewhere else. Inhale and come up. Turn the right in, left out. Exhale and go down. Use that bottom hand effectively on the shin, on the ankle, wherever it's reaching. Don't just keep it by the by. Press that hand, lock that elbow, and turn yourself well. Inhale and come up. Turn the foot in, jump, and feet together. Tadasana. Hands near the chest, bend your knees, jump, and feet apart. Turn the right leg out. Now those who could, reach down, keep that hand down, fingertips down, entire palm down, up to you. So second round, increase the range of that Trikonasana more. But at the same time, don't compromise on that right side trunk being shorted. Don't allow that right side trunk going inward to reach down. So as a priority, figure out what should be the priority, the side trunk length or reaching down. So if you are collapsing and reaching down, it's not worth it. So as some people would always think about, is this value for money? So is this value for your compromise? Inhale and come up, turn the right in, left out, exhale and go down. So whatever we are adjusting, whatever we are reaching to, figure out, is it worth it? Now inhale and come up, turn the foot in, jump and feet together. Feet apart, hold the elbows and go down, Uttanasana. Release the back of the head, back of the neck. Make sure even if you're holding the elbows, the upper arms are not swallowing your neck. They are not locking your neck. Allow that neck region to be free. Allow your ears to be free. Sometimes if our ears get externally also closed, there is a degree of suffocating feeling. So we have to have that space between the upper arms and the sides of the neck in such a manner that your neck and the head is free. The ears have to be freely coming down. The back of the ears have to be freely coming down. Release that abdominal body, which will help you to get the diaphragmatic area to rest. Change the grip of the elbows there itself. Within that also, some of you are have swung towards, open your eyes, keep your eyes open and see if you have swung towards one leg a little more. With your eyes, have a look. Your eyes will tell you that you are closer to the right leg or the left leg, whatever. So find out if your torso tends to swing to one side unknowingly. Somewhere we feel tight or somewhere we are tight. We don't feel it, but we are tight. And so the body itself kind of pulls us to one side. Now don't need to lift the elbows up, come up with the torso and stand up, release the arms down. Stabilize yourself. Utthita Parshva Konasana. Feet together, toes together, come to Tadasana, roll those shoulders, upper arms, stabilize. Hands near the chest, bend your knees, jump and feet apart. Spread the legs and arms. Spread the legs and arms. Raise that chest area. Lifting that chest area, make sure that roof of the abdomen is quiet. Lift that bottom breast region up and have that roof of the abdominal area quiet. It gets elongated, but it shouldn't become hard or it shouldn't hit. If it hits, the diaphragm area gets caught. That shouldn't happen. That will catch our breath and which we don't want. Turn the right leg completely out. Be on the left leg firm. Be on the left arm firm. Exhale and bend your right leg. Bring that hand down and extend the top arm over the head. Extend the top arm over the head. As I was mentioning in Vrukshasana, find out the continuities from Vrukshasana to Parshva Konasana, from Trikonasana to Parshva Konasana, from Utthita Padasana to Parshva Konasana. What are we supposed to do? From Utthita Padasana, how that back leg learning has to be there. How in Trikonasana, Vrukshasana, the hip rotation came for the side leg. Can we bring that in? Inhale and come up. Turn the right in, left out. Exhale, be on the right, shift your body weight on the right, shift your attention on the right. Exhale, bend the left, take the hand down, top arm over the head. Get that rotation of the torso. Don't miss out on that rotation. Don't compromise on that rotation. Open that left chest to the front. Uttam. Azun firu de ujvi bazu. Ujvi bazu वर, डावी बाजू पुढे. वळवा, वळवा. उजव्या मांडीतनं मागे वळवा. That right thigh, pull it. Move it towards the window. Let that left armpit chest come forward. Inhale and come up. Turn the foot in, jump and feet together. Keep your brain quiet, keep your temples quiet. Don't let that area heat up. So you have to pay attention. As eager you are to switch on the fans, see that you should keep your temples quiet. Your brain, the frontal brain should not get heated. So you have to learn to aerate that area. You have to learn to quieten that area as you are in that position. So when you come to Tadasana, it's not every time you need to do Uttanasana. Second attempt, hands near the chest, bend your knees, jump and feet apart. Be on the right, left firm and turn the right inside out. Exhale, bend that leg and bring the hand down. Watch the right side trunk. Watch the right armpit chest. Can you open it further and further? Bring it further and further forward. Now, unknowingly, we just throw our left hand back and we think that, oh, I'm opening that armpit chest. There are different things. So find out, Asmita, can you turn yourself towards the ceiling? Those of you who are stable enough, turn your head as if you are doing Parivritta Janu Shirshasana and turn yourself towards the ceiling. With your right eye, can you look at the ceiling? Turn your head that much. Those who have cervical issues, hypertension, don't do that. Now inhale and come up. Turn the right in, turn the left out. Come on the right. Come on the right arm, come on the right leg. Exhale, Parivritta Janu Shirshasana, like Parshva Konasana. Turn yourself. First, you can stabilize and then turn the head. Watch how much the right outer knee is opening towards the ceiling. Right outer pelvic is opening towards the ceiling. Let that left armpit chest come forward. You have to move the left buttock bone also forward, left armpit chest also forward, and open that right side towards the ceiling. Inhale and come up. Turn the foot in, jump, and feet together. Uttanasana. Feet apart, go down. As I said, find out when actual Uttanasana has been given, you are doing that, what is the recovering process that you would have to do. As I understand, some of you may not have practiced in the month of May. Some of you may have just traveled and come back or come here. So then when we are doing that Uttanasana in between those standing asanas, what is it that we do? How is it that we engage for that recovering process? It's not just about the physical adjustment and pulls and pushes. It's also about where your mental body engages. Now, to quieten engaging is a different story, and to activating engaging is a different story. So can we identify that? Now come up. Ardha Chandrasana. Stand in the center of the mat. As I said already, if you need any particular supports, you may avail them. Hands near the chest, bend your knees, jump and feet apart. Spread the legs and arms. Turn the right out. Bring the left hand on the waist first. Bring that right hand down. Shift your body weight and go for Ardha Chandrasana. Now land back. Inhale and come up. Turn the other side. Extend the left out. Turn the right in. Exhale. Shift the body weight. Bend the legs. Shift the body weight. And go for Ardha Chandra. When that, for the first round, when I'm asking you to have that hand on the pelvic hip region, find out how do you use that. Can we have some use of that right hand for the pelvic orientation, the pelvic turning, the top chest rotation, for the bottom chest to come forward. Then come down, inhale and come up, spread both the arms to the side. Utthita Padasana, feet facing forward, arms to the side. Raise the chest, widen the chest, tuck in the shoulder blades, lift the chest. Buttock, the central buttock should not be protruding backward and up. So the bottom buttock has to be slightly tucked in, the center buttock has to be tucked down and forward, where the pelvic region, pubic region gets a clear facing forward. Turn the right inside out, exhale, bend that leg, shift your body weight, and go for Ardha Chandrasana. Get a feel of how much that lifted leg is lifted. You can slightly overdo, you can slightly inline it. So find out each of those positions. Why are they different? Also watch, are you most bothered about the foot going up, or are you bothered about the thigh and the entire single unit leg being up? Bend the leg, land back, inhale and come up, turn the other side. Right in, left out, Utthita Trikonasana, just touch about and shift your body weight and go for Ardha Chandrasana. Bend the leg, land back, inhale and come up, turn the foot in, Prasarita Padottanasana there itself, go down, put the head down. Now inhale and come up. Those who are menstruating, sit in Upavishta Konasana. Others, feet together. We are going for Parivritta. Others, stand in the center for Parivritta. Those who are menstruating are sitting in Upavishta Konasana, Baddha Konasana, Padmasana. Stabilize. Volume adva. Hands near the chest, bend your knees, jump and feet apart. Turn the right completely out. Turn the right completely out. You are going for Parivritta Trikonasana. Exhale and turn yourself. Now, first round, you can have that hand on the ankle and turn yourself. Turn the back, turn the hips. So keeping that hand on the ankle, find out what is your potency of that using the bottom arm for the rotation. Inhale and come up. Turn the right in, left out. Exhale and go down. So you can keep that hand on the ankle, keep your head stable and turn yourself. Inhale and come up. Turn the foot in, jump and feet together. Head neck straight, breathe. Now for the second round, turn the other way around, face the other side. Hands near the chest, bend your knees, jump and feet apart. Spread the legs and arms. Spread legs and arms. Turn the right out, turn the right out. Now those of you who could, bring that arm across and floor it, lock it against that outer shin and turn yourself for Parivritta Trikona. Now watch the hips. The right hip in particular tends to come onto the torso. Can you actively push that right hip towards the left leg? Move it further and further towards the left leg. At the same time, move the chest away from the abdominal body, away from the pelvic body and get that opening and lift that top arm straight up from the shoulder. Lift that top arm straight up. Exhale, shift the body weight, inhale and come up. The other side. Exhale and go down. Bring that hand to lock. It has to be a firm lock of the outer shin and the forearm, wrist. Lift that top arm straight from the shoulder. See that your right shoulder corner is opened out. Don't let it dig into the back. Move your head, move your chin away from the chest without allowing your back to round up. So suck the right shoulder blade, right back into the body as you are turning. Now release, shift the body weight, inhale and come up, turn the foot in, jump and feet together. Face there itself, stand straight. Face there itself, stabilize. Breathe. Now watch, having done Utthita and in between Tadasana, and when you have done that Parivritta and when you have come to Tadasana, which areas have been put light on a little more? In Utthita, how your torso was, which parts of the torso was lit, and when in the moment you have gone for Parivritta, find out which parts of the torso are lit. Different. So how that in one sense is very progressive. Parivritta Parshva Konasana. Arms near the chest, bend your knees, jump and feet apart. Turn the right leg inside out. The first attempt, you can keep that hand on the ankle itself. Bend your leg, shift the body weight and just keep your hand on that ankle itself. It doesn't need to go across. Now bringing that on the ankle, can you work on the rotation? Can you work on the rotation? You can also extend that right hand slightly back to start with, hold it in that position and then find out, can you bring it over the head? Now release that left back, left shoulder blade further and further down. As you are turning, descend that and rotate that. Now take the top arm up, inhale and come up, the other side. Bend the leg, shift that body weight, bring that right armpit closer and closer to the shin and the knee. First hand, you can take it back to improve the rotation. Move the head back, then bend that arm, take it over the head. Bring that right chest forward. Find out how much your abdominal body needs to get squeezed. Descend, Asmita, distance is too much. Gayatri, distance is too much. Now take the top arm up. Understand how that helps to come up. Inhale and come up. Turn the foot in, jump and feet together. Head straight, neck straight. Temples quiet. Aerate from inside. Parivritta Parshva Konasana, round 2. You now see if you could take the arm across. Arms near the chest, bend your knees, jump and feet apart. Turn the right leg inside out. Exhale, exhale. Shift the body weight. If you need to use that hand and get a better fixing. Now those who are stable enough, see if you can turn the head as if you are doing Parivritta Paschimottanasana. Now take the top arm up, slightly shift that body weight, exhale, inhale and come up, the other side. Bend the leg, fix that arm. See if you can turn that head like Parivritta Paschimottanasana. Now take the top arm up, release, inhale and come up, turn the feet in, feet together. Stand in Tadasana itself. Now when you have done the twist, understand how the rib cage, rib muscles are going to be slightly differently available to breathe. You can't have the same kind of exhalation, same kind of inhalation when you were doing Utthita. So how and where would you do the change? Notice that. Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana. Arms near the chest, bend your knees, jump and feet apart. Spread the legs and arms, right leg inside out. Turn yourself. Keep your top hand further on the waist. Don't need to use it right now. Exhale and shift. There was a confusion between which is the top hand, and that is hilarious. Since this is a teacher's class, don't throw that left hand too far forward, too far away from the foot. Keep it more perpendicular where you are able to shift that body weight on that arm in such a manner that you are on that arm. If that hand is too far away, that hand remains awkwardly angular. Land back on the other side. Decide which will be your top arm. Watch that lifted leg. Are you lifting parts? Are you lifting a foot? Are you lifting an ankle? Or are you lifting the entire leg? That leg should pretty much be floating up. Now land back. Inhale and come up. Turn the feet in. Jump and feet together. Stabilize and breathe. You need a brick. You need a brick. Parivritta Ardha Chandrasana round 2. Arms near the chest, bend your knees, jump and feet apart. Turn that right leg out. Now use that top arm to have the better balance or different openings. Exhale, shift the body weight, take the hand down, keep that hand under the shoulder. The left hand, keep it under the shoulder and then shift yourself and lift yourself. Land back, inhale and come up, the other side. Left out, right in, turn, shift, place, lift. Actually, that's how many instructions one should give. Turn, shift, lift, place and lift. Land back, inhale and come up. Once again, Prasarita Padottanasana. Go down. Now come up. From there itself, turn towards your right side. Go for Parshvottanasana. Prasarita Padottanasana. Parshvottanasana on the other side. Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale and come up. Jump and feet together, face forward. Stand straight, stand in the middle of the mat. Virabhadrasana, 1, 2, 3. Arms near the chest, raise that chest area. Lift and breathe, stabilize your legs, lift that chest and breathe. You can slightly release that jaw, keep the tongue rested in the mouth. See that you are not holding all of that tight. The brain, head, face, temples, keep it quiet. Jump and feet apart. Turn the arms upward and raise the arms up. Those who can join the palms, join the palms. We are going to do Virabhadrasana 1, 2, 3, only one round. Turn towards the right side. As you turn, find out how much are you able to go away from that front leg. Don't collapse on the front leg. At the same time, do not just throw your lumbar area. The lumbar, don't pinch it where the upper torso just goes back. See that you tuck it in and lift that bottom breast area in such a manner that your abdominal body is very, very clearly separated from the chest. Elongated, but separated. So lift that bottom breast region actively up and inhale there. Hold your arms stable. Exhale, back leg firm and bend the leg. Inhale and come up. Turn the other side. Watch the pelvic abdominal area. It shouldn't be collapsing down. The navel abdominal area elongated, the roof of the abdominal area lifted, and the chest area further uplifted. So there should be no leaning back of the torso. It's the tucking of the back region and lifting of the front body. Exhale and bend the front leg. Learn to breathe in that Virabhadrasana 1. Why do we tend to get breathless so much? Where are you holding from? Where should you not be holding? Where should you be quiet to breathe? Inhale and come up. Turn in the center, arms to the side, Virabhadra 2. Turn the right completely out. Adjust the distance. Adjust the distance. Hold those arms firm. Understand where to hold them from. So this in one sense is a continuation of one of those April classes. Exhale and bend the leg. Inhale and come up. Turn the other way. Exhale and bend the leg. See if you are kind of collapsing on the left toe mounts. Are you on the left heel or you're collapsing? You are using the front part of the sole left as a brake. Can you be on the heel more? That will give you much firmer support. But if you are using the foot, the left foot toe mounts as a brake, it will tire you out in no time. Inhale and come up. Turn the foot in, arms up. Turn towards the right side. Adjust the position so that you are not pulling someone else's leg. A short attempt. Once you are done, you land back. Shift and go. Now come back. The other side. Bend, shift, go. Come back. Inhale and come up. Turn in the center. Paschima Namaskarasana. Turn towards the right side. Raise your chest up. Raise your eyes up. Exhale and go down. Parshvottanasana. Inhale and come up. Head up. Chest up. Torso up. Back down. Head straight. Turn to the other side. Chest up. Suck the back in. Shoulder blades down towards the waistline. Lengthen the front body. Exhale and go forward. Face up, chest up, torso up. Keep pulling the back down. Head straight. Turn in the center. Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale and come up. Walk in, jump, and feet together. Release the hands. Prepare for Shirshasana. Those who are menstruating can go for Dvipad Viparita Dandasana. Whatever mat, blanket you need, prepare for Shirshasana. कसलं जाताच वा वा we may do a few variations. It's a spacious, there's enough room around, so have enough space around. You may do a few variations. You may, I don't know. Shirshasana. Now, as you settle into Shirshasana, find out some of you were looking a little tired in those standing asanas. How do you stabilize yourself and not just physically stabilize? See that you look at the first thing, obviously, is to stabilize. So the shoulders up, upper arms up, shoulders widen, shoulder blades, sides of the trunk, do so. But then, once you establish that grosser structure properly, then look at your face, temples, throat, abdominal area, diaphragmatic area, and how do you quieten that? Now, when I say quieten, doesn't mean going to sleep. Unfortunately, we think that we can recover only and only if we sleep. So to a certain degree, that is a fact. But in one manner, in one sense, we need to figure out how do we have a wakeful sleep. So there are certain parts that we can comfort them to a degree where as if that is gone to sleep while the rest of the body is working. So if you have any fatigue factor in the legs, say for example, how do you stabilize the legs? What is the maximum required minimum that you need to put in the legs to be there? So if you overdo, the legs will get fatigued in this also. Now, if you have played a game like something like Django nahi, काय असतं ते? Jenga. Django is different. That's hardly a game. So if you played a game like Jenga where you arrange those wooden pieces one over the other, then you don't need to keep adjusting unless you are playing later where you are removing one piece at a time. In this case, now it's just the first arranged structure. So there is no question of needing to put in more and more effort. So if your ankles are well placed on the knees, knees are well placed on the hips, hips are well placed on your shoulders. In that case, shoulders are well placed on your forearms. In that case, you don't need to keep putting the effort to hold it. Allow the thigh muscles to be, in one sense, gravitating. You don't need to keep pushing your thigh muscles anti-gravitationally. So as the thigh muscles, you can also widen the legs just a little bit to aerate the legs better. So rather than constantly needing to stretch, find out how do the legs recover. Now on the same lines, just move your right leg forward and let it gravitate rather than you trying to stretch it. Now as you are being in that position with your right leg forward, left leg straight up, see that as it gravitates, can you have the single unit gravitating whereby that leg actually is going on a recovery mode rather than stretching mode. So it may be your hamstring, it may be your glute, it may be your back. So find out as that right leg is gravitating, how does that help to recover? Now to get the point across, do a little contrasting action of stretching that leg, trying to touch down. Stretch the right leg, stretch the left leg, and try to touch down. Now find out what was the difference. Go back to gravitating. Just place it, let it just hang there. And what is the difference? Right leg up, left leg down. Now try to extend both the legs at the same time, touch down. As you touch down, find out how much efforted process gets into it. Then go back to that gravitating, just hang out. Now take the leg up. Turn the right leg inside out. Parshvaikapada Shirsasana. Shirshasana. The other side. Shirshasana. Then the legs to Virasana. Now a few times if you could hit your heels to the buttock, hit your heels to the buttock. As that has to happen, find out how do you, there is a degree of quadricep lengthening that needs to happen for that. So from the hips to the knees, from front thighs, quadricep to the knees, how do you extend? Come to Akunjanasana. Move your ankles towards the back ankles. Hold there. Learn to exhale in that abdominal area. Balance in that position. Find out being upside down. It allows your abdominal area, diaphragmatic area to get quietened. Can you bear with it? Then touch your knee, toes down and come down. Now come up. Go to the wall, jump up for full arm balance. Keep the arm straight. Release the neck. So activate the shoulder blades, the sides of the trunk, the arms, but the neck and head should be completely quiet and free. Allow that neck region to be gravitating again. So you're not holding your neck tight and hard. Then come to the center. Upavishta Konasana. If your neck is still feeling caught, you can put the hands at the back. You can curl the back in, raise the chin up. If not, you can just sit in Upavishta Konasana, just by itself. Now again, here also, see that your back legs are extended and the front legs, let them sit down. Rather than constantly trying to stretch them, you can even sit on a little more height, fold the blanket and sit on the height. So your legs have a slight degree of slope from hips to the heels. And on that slope, let the legs gravitate. Now reach out, catch your big toes and look up. As you look up, find out again those back of the legs. You have to press those outer thighs slightly down. Don't collapse on the inner legs. Do not collapse on the inner legs. So pressing those outer thighs down, outer hips down, Ascend that lower end of the pelvic abdominal area further and further up, and raising it up, widen the shoulders. Your toes should go inside out in such a manner that they should pull your entire arm to the side. So you should feel even your clavicle region is getting extended side to side, while your lower back, the anterior spine at the lower end, has to have the lift. So lift that bottom breast region forward and upward, upward and forward, and exhale and go forward and touch down. Raise your head up, look forward, pull your spine up, inhale and come up, turn towards the right side. Turn the back, turn the chest, use your arms to have the lift. Do not lose that height of the torso. Press your back of the knees, back of the thighs. See that you are not just holding your toes hard, Zui. See that that back of the knee area is working. So we have to slightly undo on the feet to reach to the back of the knee, back of the thigh. If our feet are kind of throwing a tantrum, the back of the knee doesn't get any. The other side. Release. Extend the arms up. Urdhva position. Learn to be on the legs and turn towards the right side. Turn towards the right side. Exhale, go forward, catch the foot, and first concave back action. See that your left foot doesn't collapse in. Slightly open that big toe inside your out being towards the small toe, but also with your inner heel, inner big toe extended away from the groin. And now lift your spine, anterior spine upward. Anterior spine is the spinal body which is inward facing. So don't dig your head down. Ahmedabad. Move your chest up. Move your chest up. Now exhale, bend your elbows and bring your torso down, not the head. The head should come last. Keep on bringing your torso further and further down. And then finally your lips, your chin, your head, whatever comes down, bring it down. Inhale and come up. Release, come to the center. Stabilize. Stabilize. Once again, raise your arms up, turn towards the left side. Turn towards the left side. Watch the back leg. Back leg being the right leg now. So that shouldn't shrink. That shouldn't shrink. Press the back of the knees, back of the thighs. Don't shrink your legs. Exhale and turn. Exhale and turn. Then extend yourself. The moment I said exhale, people were like quickly going down. I was saying exhale and turn. Raise your anterior spine up. Be on the back leg. That big toe mount, see that you keep it extended away and turned towards the small toe. The back leg, the right leg I'm talking about, right foot. Now turn your abdomen from right to left. Exhale and go further forward and touch down. Now look up, inhale and come up, turn in the center, stabilize yourself. Lift your chest up. Roll those shoulders back, have your head neck straight, roll those shoulders back. Once again, turn towards the left side. Turn towards the left side, the other leg. Turn towards the left side. Now take your right arm to your right foot, right palm to your right foot, Parivritta Upavishta Konasana. Take the left arm over, roll and catch. Give a few swings. See if you can give a few swings. Exhale and turn. Get that body to move. As I said, some of you may not have practiced through the month of May, so get it going. Then release and come up. Turn towards the right side. Parivritta Upavishta on the left. Now release. Paschimottanasana. Both the legs straight, go forward. Now come up. Bend the left leg, right leg straight. Janu Shirshasana on the right. Now come up. Change. Now come up, change. Come up, change. Come up, Paschimottanasana. Inhale and come up, Bharadvajasana. Turn to the right. change. 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 Now release Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now come up. Listen. Now you're going for either Setubandh Sarvangasana or Viparita Karani or half halasana supported. You're going to be there for 12 minutes. Okay. So arrange whatever appropriate Setubandh you think or Viparita Karani. As I said, you're going to stay there about 12 to 13 minutes. After the last person has gone to the position, I'll keep a track of time. You can also, we had done in the month of April, we had done some half halasana or Viparita Karani with some support that was given where the weights had been kept. So you could put the weights box booking लागलाय का? हाँ? हो. हाँ? हो. ना तू senior citizen झाली. So as you are going for any of those supported positions, see that you can use some weight either on your, depending on which asan, but in Setubandh Sarvangasana, in Viparita Karani, I mean in Setubandh Sarvangasana, you can keep the weight on your thighs. In Viparita Karani, you can keep your weight on the shins if you are doing bent leg Viparita Karani. Straight leg, if you Viparita Karani, if you go against the columns, you can tie yourself to the column, which is lovely Viparita Karani. If you are going for Hafalasana, even on the back of the thighs, you can take some support. So when you choose those asanas, and why are you choosing a particular setup over the other? Some rationale behind having that particular setup. Also, those who are online in particular understand the weather conditions here right now are, I wouldn't say very hot, but it's on a warmer side. It's sultry. So after having done those standing asanas, it becomes important that such a possibility to recover has been given. Could you hear that? The online people, could you hear what I said? Okay. So if you are in a colder weather, you may have to choose a completely different thing. Whereas because it's much warmer on this side, some of them have perspired a lot. So that's the reason why I'm giving a little longish recovering time. In next about 3 minutes, I will start the timer. The online people, I'm just going to mute after a few minutes, so I can also be in Viparita Karani. Now, as you settle in any of those positions, be it Viparita Karani, be it Setubandh, understand the peculiarity of that position. Now, Hafalasana, in that sense, is a different route. Setubandh Sarvangasana and Viparita Karani are, if I may very crudely separate the two, Halasan and Viparita Karani Setubandh, the Viparita Karani Setubandh combo is open chest, widened chest, more obvious backward bend kind of a position. Whereas Halasan, half Halasan, when you have gone for, In that case, your front body is going towards the back body, whereas Setuban Viparit Karani Dio has a back coming towards the chest. Obviously, both are going to avail a very different ambience for the diaphragmatic movement and for the breathing possibility. Now, within that, find out in both cases, because all three are, both cases being a backward kind of extension, a forward bend kind of an extension, and all three asanas, because they are completely supported, you can go for a complete non-engaged physical structure. Now, the moment I say completely non-engaged doesn't mean disconnected. There is a difference that I want to point out, which is where you don't have to hold the body. The props are holding the body. However, you still need to be connected with it. As you are staying connected with it, feel, particularly to start with, that diaphragmatic area. As you feel that diaphragmatic area, look at the roof of the abdomen and the width that comes in all three. Obviously, if you have done Viparita Karani with horizontal bolster or horizontal support, your Setubandha Sarvangasana, if that is with narrow bench or a broad bench or 4 bolsters vertical, 4 bolsters horizontal, your Halasana, if your arms, if you have taken the thick mats and spreading the arms to the side, which we did in the month of April also, if your thighs are widened in Halasana, in that case, your diaphragm is going to be differently arranged. And that different arrangement will automatically have a different breathing pattern as a starting point. If you have done all three in a proper manner, there would be a chin lock where the chin and the chest are coming absolutely close to each other. Make sure that your face, your eyes, your forehead, everything is in one sense peeking into the chest, as if your brain is quietening towards the floor and your chest is cajoling, your heart is cajoling that area. So quieten that frontal brain, watch your eyes, watch your forehead, watch your temples, and completely quieten it. Feel the pupils of the eyes going into the socket deeper and deeper and deeper, as if your pupils of the eyes are reaching towards your back of the head. With your jaw and mouth quiet, see that the tongue remains restful. It shouldn't be playing around with the teeth or becoming too heavy on the throat. So it should be a thinner, quiet tongue. As you exhale, watch all those areas getting, in one sense, they are entwined with each other. Your eyes will remain puffy if your tongue is hitting the upper palate. Your temples will puff out if your eyes are moving around. If your brain is engaged into thinking, your temples will be puffy. So in one sense, they are all together. So as instructions, we have to separately mention these things. However, as a practitioner, as a student of the art, we need to remember how that wholesome feeling is. Those of you who still need a little bit of impetus, you may have to take your fingers on the eyes and see if you need to do a Shanmukhi for yourself. As you need to have a starter to make a sardo or a curd. In a similar fashion, sometimes you need a Shanmukhi, have your fingers on the eyes, on the face, in such a manner that gives you a starter. Now stay quiet in that position for next few minutes. Uh, there are about 7 minutes to finish the class. So if you need to slide down and be in Shavasana, so your back comes to normalcy, you may slide down, come to Shavasana. In Shavasana also, you can put some weight on the thighs. You may even use a pranayam pillow for Shavasana. Use a blanket for the head. Put some cushions, pillows, bolsters on the thighs. So whatever the remaining fatigue, if your legs have any, that will be taken off. And the online people, that is that. You can be in Shavasana as long as you want, as long as you can. And that's that.